Well, Nichols back took on the right side. He's throwing it over here. The pass is perfectly thrown to number 11, Hall, and he drops the ball.
And that was Mr. Mark Bruno. We called his name for the wrong reason. We're going to call him for the good reason now. On the coverage right there, did a great job in making sure that that ball was deflected. And I'm telling you right now, the Falcons defense is actually doing a real good job trying to stand their ground. You're talking about a team full of sophomores and juniors. So they actually have a couple of years of dominance that can possibly happen in the next year or two.
That'll bring up second down and about 18 to the goal line. He throws a little one over the middle. It is bobbled around and dropped. It's going to bring up third down and goal from the 18-yard line.
Yes.
Colts are up by 15-14.
And the coverage on that was actually Devin Bush Jr., number 11, and number 17 as well, Rocco Marucci, doing a great job in making sure that they tag team the defense. The offense and deflecting that ball.
And if the folks out there recognize Devin Bush Jr., his father coaches for the Falcons. That is Devin Bush Sr., and you know his name.
Absolutely. This is actually.
Oh, that's a penalty. It's going to be a first down.
Penalize him for that one.
Wow.
Yeah. There goes the young-minded, and you're mentioning Devin Bush, that he was the strong safety of the Florida State University under Bobby Bowden, and also went and played some, approximately 10, 11 years in the NFL, the Rams being one of the teams, and his father was known for hitting just like that, but with pads on.
Yeah, and he came across the field, and this is a non-contact, and he's going over there, which he should do, and sees the player that he put down. I mean, it's a great play when you got pads on, but I think he had the adrenaline going, and that was a silly mistake because it was going to bring up fourth down and goal, and it was looking like it was going to turn around in the Falcons' possession, but that brings up first down and goal from the 14-yard line, and it gives the Coral Springs Colts more life. They are up by 1, and that clock is continually running.
It always ticks. Again, this is we actually call this the Lamborghini of football because it moves and it will not stop.
Well, it looks like Nichols got a back in the backfield. He's looking to his right, back to the center of the field. It's over the middle, and there is incomplete.
Wow, that was beautiful coverage by Devin Gill. This is a sophomore. Nice size. You're talking about roughly around 6'2", 185. Great size. I mean, he plays both sides of the ball. He has hands galore, and he will come and fill the hole.
It's fourth down and goal. Back to fourth down again from about the 14-yard line. The Flanagan Falcons are beginning to blitz, put more pressure on the quarterback, and they are able to blitz after third down.
They can only blitz on third down. They cannot blitz on any other down but third down. And if they get the stop, you're actually able to get a point for the sack.
We've got a whistle. Delay a game. That's about their third delay a game of the day.
That is a third. That is, and actually, and all three were actually on the Colts, ironically.
And they had second life for that personal foul, and they took it fourth down. They didn't move it an inch. They're only up by a point, Damian.
Absolutely. This is one of those games you kick yourself. So now it's Flanagan that's now on offense. And
Falcons
again,
are back out.
And the offense is actually being called by Coach Simmons over there, another Virginian Union running back from back in the day. He's a Dade County protege, a product, as well as Devin Bush Sr., the head coach.
Ryan's looking swing pass. He throws it kind of almost picked off. Wow, number 1 bobbles the ball.
That is Mike Francis. You have to come up with that ball because he had no one at least for another 5 yards. Again, leaving points on the field. Negatory.
That was a pretty hard thrown swing pass, but it was on the numbers. It got his attention. Brings down second down and 20. He's looking to his left again. He fires the ball in there.
And that is by number 12, Bradley Martin. Again, he's a very shifty and very smart tight end, and he's doing a phenomenal job within this offense. This offense is geared to be the bread and butter through the tight end. He's going to be open all the time.
And that brings up third down and 11. I like I like how the Falcons come up to the ball. They're ready to go. They get the call from the sideline, and they get going pretty quick. But then again, there you go. They got the ball off. Swings it out to number 1 again. He only picks up about 4 yards.
He does. But you know what? He came up with the ball, and it gets him that much closer. So now what you do is you do maybe a bunch of curl routes to make sure that they get past the 20-yard line for the first down, and send one person down the middle of the field in this cover 2. It looks like they're in, and hopefully somebody squeaks through and either gets a first down or a touchdown.
That'll bring up 4th down and 6 yards. Ryan is back to throw. He's looking over the middle of the field. He got a receiver, number 8, for the first down.
Actually, that's number 9, Devin Gill, the sophomore we were talking about. Very talented. I mean, you saw him on the defensive side deflecting the pass, and now you see him on the offensive side catching the pass. Very soft hands.
That brings up 1st and goal from the 15-yard line. They are down by 1 point. We're in the second half, and the clock is running. He's looking to his left-hand side. Beautiful out pattern out here to number 81.
Number 81, Mr. Imani Spence. I'm telling you right now, very fast, very elusive, great hands. As you saw, he caught that ball with his hands, not his chest. Exactly what you want your receivers to do. Fundamental.
Threw the ball outside. It was a perfectly thrown ball. Brings it down to about the 2-yard line. 2nd down and goal. This gives the capability of a Flanagan going up. See what they can do. And I know that clock is running, and we're probably inside 10 minutes. He's looking deep to his left, back to his right, throws it out of the bounds. It'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 3 or 2.
This is one of those times when the ball goes out of the bounds like that, you have another football on deck just in case, because this takes time away also, because it's the running clock. We do not stop when the ball is out of bounds like that.
You're absolutely correct. It did eat up valuable time and brings up 3rd down and goal. The Falcons are down by 1, 15-14. He throws it again over the head. It'll bring up 4th down and goal.
Again, this is 4th down. You don't want to leave points on the field. And there's another football over there. I see number 3's hand over there. I don't know why they won't throw that ball in. It wastes a lot of time. But I tell you right now, they're going to have to get some points on the inside. If not, then they're giving Coral Springs life to take a bigger lead than what they have.
Again, it brings up 4th and goal. The Falcons are down by 1. It is probably inside 10 minutes in the second half. This is a 2-half ball game, 20 minutes a half. Ryan's looking to his left, back to his right. He fires it over. Slant pattern number 5 makes a great catch for touchdown. Falcons.
He got away from catching that ball twice, because I'm telling you right now, you catch the ball once, when it touches your hands, you squeeze it. But he did a great job, and maybe the shove actually helped bring the ball inside his chest so he can actually bring it in more. So that's number 5, Mr. Bam Foy. Great job, great hands, great concentration, and great throw by Sunshine. And if you guys don't know who Sunshine is, that's Ryan Stanley, young man that was 3rd in the county last year for yardage and completion. Great quarterback, young quarterback. He's only going to be a junior this year. I'm telling you right now, they have a nice team coming up in the next 2 years. And it's going to be fun to watch these young men.
Falcons go up 20-15. They're going for 2. Ryan's looking to his left. He throws to his left, and it is picked off for the extra point. They won't get anything on the extra point, but that keeps the score remaining. The Falcons up 20-15 late in the game. Again, folks, if you need any information on this game, or if you're watching it on Elite 7v7, we also have NCRA Sports Network. Our sports network is for these young men to put up their free profiles. That is www.ncra Sports Network, a free profile where coaches come in and see these athletes. Here we go. We're inside 10 minutes. Coral Springs Colts with the ball. Nickel is back. He throws it out of the end zone, and it is incomplete.
That was great coverage by number 17, Rocco Marucci. They call him the Rock. Not Dwayne Johnson Rock, but nonetheless, the Rock.
2nd down, clock is running. Still on the 40-yard line. He pump fakes, throws it over the middle. Great defensive play by number 16, Falcons.
That's Mr. B.J. Samuels, the incoming freshman. I'm telling you right now, I don't know if he'll see a lot of time on JV. I'm telling you this right now. He may just go ahead and just learn under the varsity, though I'll probably put him on JV for a couple of games just so he can get tested. But he's not going to stay there long, trust me.
And if you want to see some highlights on Samuels, you can go to our Elite trailer that we have up there. You will see him in there. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a incoming freshman. Incoming freshman. You're going to see a lot from this young man the next 4 years.
I'm going to go ahead and go out on the line and say you're looking at probably Mr. Football.
Third and long.
The middle was wide open. Wow.
Moving around. He needs to get up the field. Clock is running. That's number 9. That is Pearson. And that brings up, well, I heard a little thunder. We're coming down to the end of the game. We're going to see if the Coral Springs Colts, Damien, if they put this in the end zone, it could be pretty close.
It could be pretty close, but right now they got to focus on getting the touchdown. The first down right now.
They do. It's fourth down, about 7 yards.
If they don't, I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem. And that's an actual point for turnover as well. Turnover on down.
If they don't, the time may run out. And they don't get the first down.
Wow.
They do not get the first down. They will take over on defense, and the Falcons are up 20-15 with time running out in this game.
Don't know exactly what the time is right now. We'll get that from the officials, but I tell you right now, it's running. And I tell you right now, it's the difference between having a Mack truck and a Bugatti. And right now, Bugatti is winning.
Well, the referees called a timeout. It's a referee timeout. And we'll see what they're doing. We've got Coach DC meeting the trainer out there. Well, we got 9 minutes to play. We just got it from the box, and I've been saying it's inside 10 minutes for the last 5 minutes, but we're inside 10 minutes, Damien.
We're officially inside 10 minutes, but we know how time goes when we get on the mic. we'll have a 20-minute 5 seconds for.
I'll tell you, we're in South Florida. It is it's a little balmy, but we got a great breeze up here. And the first daggone 7v7 is about 120 on the field. We got Ryan back to throw. He looks to the left and he throws it hard in there, and it's missed. Bring up second down and 20.
That was Mike Francis that should have caught that ball. It was incomplete. And you had, it looks to be, I can't see the number right now. It looks like number 14, I believe. Number 14, which I don't have on my roster, which means that he probably came a little later. But, he was wide open down the field on the sideline.
Second down and 20. Ryan is back. He's looking to his left, back to his right. Looks like he's being called for too much time on that. It's not a penalty. It's place called dead. So it'll bring up third down and 20. If Flanagan scores again, my son's on here in the camera, he is absolutely correct. If they score again, Coral Springs will be very hard for them to come back because they'll have to score twice to get back in this game. So Flanagan is content running that clock.
Absolutely. They play smart. They will play smart. They will run this clock out more.
Third down and 20. Ryan is back. He's looking down the middle of the field. There is a blitz on, and he is got for a safety.
That's a sack.
Well,
that is a sack.
I'm sorry, it's a sack. That's true.
Point. I believe that is a point that they get for a sack.
Yep, they do get a point.
So,
they get 1 point for a sack.
That was a great job, and that was very smart.
Makes the score 16-20. Falcons are still up by 4 points. It is fourth and long.
Wow. It's getting intense right now.
Ryan's looking to the left. He throws it to the left. He gets a throw out here to number 15, but it's not enough for the first down. It'll be changeover and downs. Coral Springs Colts will take over. And let me tell you something. With probably 6 minutes left in this game, they're only down, Damien, by 4 points.
This is what 7v7 football is about, and the very fact that it's elite 7v7 with elite athletes. I'm telling you right now, we're dealing with an elite moment right now. This is absolutely chaotic. I'm loving it. It's intense. All coaches are on edge. Everybody's going crazy. We got a coach running across the field. I don't know what's going on with him. This is absolutely chaos and bananas right now.
Well, here we go. This may be one of the last times the Colts will get the ball. They've got to get a score, or the championship will go to the Falcons, and he takes too much time.
Wow, that's a nice coverage all the way around. Great job by the Falcons and the Coral Springs. That would be, you're right, G4, that would be known as a coverage sack if we had those. But we don't have those, and but that was great coverage across the board for the Falcons. They're flying high, and right now, no pun intended, but the Colts are going to have to go into their stable and see exactly what they can pull out, because right now they need to get some points on the board.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 20, and more importantly, the clock is running, and the Colts are down. If they can't come up with points, Falcons are going to take it. Number 1 makes a great catch, gets to the sideline. He picks up about 15 yards. That's Chad Boyd. It looks like they brought Mr. Boyd back into the game.
Yes, he was sulking a little bit from the game from earlier today. But, I guess sometimes you have to suck it up. You want to win by any cause. But, again, we never stress that, anybody walk away from their team. Ever.
That brings up 3rd down and about 4 or 5 yards. They've got to get this 1st down to stay in the game. Let's see what Nickel can do with it. Empty backfield. He's looking for that short one. They are blitzing. And they get the 1st down. What a clutch catch by number 88, Ebel.
Absolutely. And
brings it inside the 20-yard line. Here we go, folks. We got a game. They're down by 4 points, and they're driving. Nice throw by Nickel.
Absolutely. But Bruno has to do a better job in holding on. You know that they're going to do nothing but go to the sideline, that D route or the arrow route, as a lot of people like to call it. And that's exactly what happened. He has to try to contain a second more.
1st down and goal from about the 16-yard line. Nickel has to get it into the end zone. The clock is running down. They are down by 4 points. He's looking to the middle of the field. He sees it, throws it over the head, and it is almost picked off, but there's a penalty down. The back judge has got defensive pushing on the defense, so it will be an automatic 1st down. Let's see where they mark the ball.
Yes, that's number 6, Natron Ray, and he's been called multiple times for holding on. He looks into the backfield a little bit too much, and he just got caught with his pants down.
It brings the 1st down to the 10-yard line.
Absolutely.
And we're sorry about the camera.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that you guys see the weather here in South Florida. It's absolutely gorgeous. Don't know where you are, but it's beautiful here.
Nickel is back on 1st down. He throws to a wide-open receiver, and my goodness, he throws it behind Boyd, and that is a 6 points, Damian, that was going to be missed.
Coach, not only that, that was lazy by Boyd. He could actually reach back and try to tip that ball forward. He just gave up on that play. That was still a catchable ball. It was a difficult catch, but it's still nonetheless a catchable ball. You don't ever want – not every ball is going to be perfect. A lot of balls will be behind you, but you still need to do everything in your power to bring that ball in. He could have still brought that ball in.
Brings up 2nd down and goal. Clock is running. It's inside the 10. He's throwing it to the left-hand side. It's picked off.
Oh, by The Rock.
It is picked off.
The Rock.
That may have put the coffin on him, and that's 3 points for the Falcons.
That
my
is
goodness.
3 points. Wow. Again, leaving points on the field. That's exactly what the Colts did for the 4th consecutive time.
And the play before is a sure touchdown. They go up by 2, and what happens? It is a 5-point swing. It makes the Falcons up 23-16, and they have the ball. Damian, this could be what makes the Falcons the perennial champions for 2013.
I would not be surprised if Coach Simmons over there for the Flanagan Falcons tell them to wait.
Run that clock.
Every second you can.
Ryan's back to throw. He's going to throw it safe over the middle. Picks up about 6 yards. That throw is to number 2.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd down and about 17. I'm sorry, 2nd down and about 12. Ryan's looking to his left. He throws it again. A quick one. Quick slant pattern. Number 1. Picks up another 4 yards.
Coach, and I don't know if you noticed, the Colts, the middle of the field, it's like they freeze when they see the receiver catch the ball. They don't attack them. Maybe it's a fear of running through them, but they stop. Everybody just stops, and I find that very, very, very ironic that they would do something like that.
You know, Damien, if they come in here with a 1st down, they'll be able to use more of the clock. There's whistles out there. 2 minutes. We're at 2 minutes. One 1st down could be the championship. If the Flanagan Falcons can hold on to the ball, get a 1st down, this could be the first championship series with the Falcons, who have worked so hard in 3 consecutive series that we've had, they have fought hard. Ryan is back to throw, third down. He throws it deep over the head. It's number 81.
Oh,
great catch.
Touchdown,
it is a touchdown.
Spitz. They fly high.
It
Falcons
looks
fly high.
like the Falcons came to take the championship home.
Listen, with MIA going MIA, that's for Hialeah, Thoroughbreds, T-Breds. They didn't show up, so the Flanagan said, you know what? We'll take it. You don't want it, we'll take it. And I'm telling you right now, and they're playing against the defending champions from last week in the Coral Springs Colts. They actually took this thing home. So right now, the Falcons, they're tired of being the bridesmaids, never the bride. And they're right now trying to make sure that they become the king of the hill.
Hey, it's a timeout. When they take a timeout, we're not going to take a timeout. We're going to stay with you. But, Damian, that game, the Dirty South won. When they were out there on that turf playing in 120 degrees, these young men's shoes were coming apart.
Yeah.
They had to play 3 consecutive games to get to the championship games against T-Breds. T-Breds had a nice 45-minute rest in the shade. These guys came out fighting to the very end.
Yes, they did.
They couldn't even walk. Now they come back following week, 2 weeks later, the Dirty South 2. They take it all the way, and they're undefeated. But Coral Springs has more points, and by rule, more points wins the championship. We get canceled because of rain. They're back out here today for the 3rd consecutive time for the championship, and here we are. Those Falcons are in it to win it.
And I tell you right now, like you just expressed it, Coach, they're the only team that has played in all 3 of our Dirty South tournaments. So right there alone just goes to show you that these young men and coaches are hungry, and they want it. They didn't leave anything by chance. They're leaving it all on the field right now.
Well, here we
now
go.
We got B.J. Samuels, the freshman, in at quarterback. We're getting ready to see a show, Coach.
And they're going for 2 points here. They're already up 29-16 with probably under a minute to play, and he's looking around. Too much time. And the score, folks, is Falcons 29, the Colts 16.
Wow.
And I'm really proud of these young men because we've seen them fight hard and stay in it, and they are definitely in it to win it.
Absolutely, Coach. You see them, you see the coaches, you see the players, and they're upset. Coach, I love to see that because you know what? That means they came to compete at every level. They don't care that this really doesn't mean anything for the regular season, but the truth be told, it means a whole bunch. If you know, we actually are getting ready to put up a new article that is written, a news feed, and that's one of the things. What are you doing big? What are you doing for the summer? Are you going to these Elite 7v7s and getting better? Because this is exactly what they use this for, is to get better for the regular season.
Well, Nickel throws a little one over the middle, and you're absolutely correct. The news feed that there are 4 articles out that you had just recently written, and folks, if you want to see those, they're in the news feed of elite7v7.com. Nickel waits too long to throw the ball and throws it out here out of bounds. Clock is still running, and the Coral Springs Colts looks like they've just they've given this one up, and there is a big 3-foot trophy sitting over on that table that the Falcons just can't wait to get their hands on.
I'm telling you right now, they're flying high, and they're coming in for the kill. But I tell you right now also, too, we got to also give a special shout-out there, Coach. It looks like, I believe that's Power Breezer. They came out, just come out to cool down the kids. You got, I mean, you know, they're also manufactured by Coolest Breeze, and you got Brian over there, and I mean, he's done a great job in cooling off our kids. You know, I just want to make sure we give a special shout out to him. I mean, Coolest Breeze, they come out and they cool your sideline down, and I'll tell you right now, they guarantee to cool it down at least 20 degrees. And Coral Springs just called the timeout. This is just to get work in because there's no way possible they can get 2 scores in. So
no, and they've got less than a minute to go. And we also want to thank all the volunteers. We have had a ton of volunteers. Remember, this is brought to you by Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation, and KDA is a volunteer organization, including all the directors on the board of directors for Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation. We want to thank the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 volunteers that have been in throughout this entire series. This series has set it up perfect. January, tryout. You want to try out for the elite7v7.com? I mean, you go to elite7v7.com and find out more information. We will be hand-picking and inviting the top players from the series that will be able to come and participate in that. Coral Springs is back to throw with 4th down, and they get it over the middle, but 2 scores away, it's going to be very difficult. I also want to thank Coach DC. Coach DC has put this entire program together. He has spearheaded the Elite 7v7. He is the key person that has continued to put this around the country as the Colts score and make the score closer. Number one, Boyd catches the ball for 6 points. Coach DC has worked tirelessly 24/7 to make sure that this is done right. You won't see any other Elite 7v7 or 7v7 competition in the country that is run like DC runs the competition. And I want to thank all the people involved from KDA Foundation with the support team, with all the people that have been out here, the trainers. And by the way, we want to thank these referees that come out of Dade County. So there's no Broward County thing going on here with any referees. These are Dade County high school refs.
Absolutely. Not to mention, Coach, not for nothing, we're going to also spend, give some love out there to Miss Tracy. She's actually the trainer of Hialeah. She went and had surgery. And we want to make sure that, we send our prayers to her. We know we're going to have a speedy recovery. Also, the wife of DC, Yamil, she had surgery. And we got to also thank, our I guess you could say our replacement trainer, Vanessa. She's doing a great job also from Hialeah. So everything's 305 right now, though they did not show up. I will say that again. Hialeah, I don't know what happened to you. You didn't show up. You didn't want the title. You got scared of the 954. That's all I'm going to say. DC, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out, DC.
And my colleague Damien up here making the call. I'm Glenn Stout, and my son Glenn Stout IV is on the camera today. Ryan is downstairs at the control booth running the switcher. We've got our colleague up here, John Brody, that joined our team several weeks ago. You'll know that name from Our Town News. Well, he's Keeping Dreams Alive Foundation as well now, too. And we want to thank everybody that's been involved. It's been a great series, and it's been the start of something that's going to be really big for the kids. Well, there we go, Damien.
It's over.
It's over. The champions, Falcons, the Flanagan Falcons take the championship 29-22. We're going to have a trophy ceremony, and we are so glad that you were with us. Again, folks, if you didn't get this game or you want to see it again, go to elite7v7.com. They just threw the water on the coach over there. He has worked tirelessly for this championship. I got to tell you, we got to do this. We're going to probably shut this down because we need to get down there and interview some of the players.
Absolutely.
This is Glenn Stout, Damian Hunt, Elite 7v7. We will be back in January. We're signing off.
They have more aggressive nature. I mean, really aggressive. Over a hole. Not saying they're not, but over a hole, they have just a really more determined.
Last year I was top 5 in the county. This year I want to be number 1. You can't be satisfied with what you do. Sophomore being 3rd in the county, I wasn't satisfied. You just got to keep going. Let my film speak for itself. I let my actions on the field, my emotions, my stuff in the classroom. I do all my work. I do everything. I just do what I got to do.
Play aggressive, play with a great attitude, and always be physical.
The kids gonna have to get used to a new regimen, coming in with a new coaching staff, myself, my personality, the person.